What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson, and welcome back to another episode of BurnDown. So, we are going to change the video format up just a little bit. The reason we are doing this is because it's going to make my life easier, honestly. I also feel like if you guys are OGs and you've been here forever, you've seen me put this thing together a million times. So I feel like at this point, I'm not really doing anything new. So I don't really want to cover much stuff, but what I would like to do is keep you guys updated so you don't feel like I just ghosted the channel and then I quit YouTube and all that fun stuff. In all honesty, to put up multiple videos a week, the editing is just taking its toll because I'm still trying to get the projects going. I still got family time, and then editing during the week is just getting me. I've been working on the Mustang a bunch, and it's all sanding, and sanding just, it beats you up. For anybody that's ever done real body work, that's why I was really dreading putting paint on this thing when it started going south, because I already do it all day, and then to come out here and do it for extended periods is just brutal. So with that being said, what we're gonna do is I'll just get through as much stuff as I can on the weekends, weekdays, all that fun stuff. I may do 2 like talking head videos like this, but on Sunday, today is Sunday, we'll update you and show you guys what we've accomplished on the car, kind of go over, I guess, ramble on what we have left to do. But without further ado, let me show you where we're giving up for today. So I was out here making a mess. We have cold side plumbing, woohoo! So my buddy Reed welded this up for me. Everything is close, it's not touching, and there's a point down here off of there. Somewhere I'm gonna make another, you know, just get it to hold it, that way it doesn't rub here or here. There's no clamps or anything on this, but this basically goes around, cruises right into the side of the intercooler. And then I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna paint these black. So the charge pipe, I think, will be black. And same with this side, and then that fills the gap in actually nicely. I mean, there's a little bit, but whatever, you know, when you stand back, kind of look at it, if that was black and that was black, it would kind of fill in the front, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And then this guy, we reclocked the turbo because the turbo used to plumb here and go into the intake because we had a taller intake. So we reclocked it, and it just does a little U-turn. I just had to put a small extension in there, and bada boom, bada bing, we are rock and roll. So big shout out, thank you to Reed, he did the welding. I wasted time, I had to pick up material. I got some bends and stuff, I don't know. Oh, here we go. So this is from JMD Tubing. They make all this sweet, the bends, mandrels, all the stuff for exhaust needs. I don't know if they're listed below, but it's JMD Tubing. I'll put their website on the screen. They've been pretty cool, helping me with this kind of stuff. And then here's some for the new wastegate. Yeah, you'll notice it's a big dog. So we got that. Got some clamps and stuff in there. This is like stuff that I squirrel and put together. And yeah, so this is cut off stuff. So this is, if you're ever wondering why my stuff is hodgepodge, it's because I just have cutoffs and things that I use and I rummage through. Like that bag my buddy dropped this off, it's all just stainless cutoffs and pieces, and I don't even know, it's like a surprise of hodgepodge stuff. Got a little wire here and all kinds of fun stuff. So I try to save money where I can. So if you're ever wondering like, why doesn't it look nice, well, that's why. Anyway, that's the cold side. So here's the hot side that I was working on. So it's all bolted down, you know, it comes in here. So none of this stuff has changed. We got the studs on here from War Performance, so shout out to those guys. So that thing is studded. I was having a hard time getting to these, so I need to get me a fancy little ratcheting 13, I believe these are 13 millimeter. So anyway, this comes up over, everything fits. This is all standard issue stuff that you guys have seen. So this pipe, this is the pipe that goes into the wastegate. It's too small now because the one I got's even bigger than this. So we'll cut this off, and then we'll run the, it's a 2.5 in, 2.5 out. So my plan is to run that dog here, and then literally just go from here, bink, right to the side of this. So this is my conglomerate that I've got rolling. And here's my tentative plan, where we're kind of giving up for today. We'll come out, we'll wire it. I should have plenty of suspension travel room, hopefully. All right, the camera cut out. So we still should have decent suspension travel from here to here. The car is on its own weight now. Obviously this will come up a bit, but by the time we're contacting that, we're having some real problems. So this goes down, and then I'm gonna tuck it in nice on the frame so this wheel is at full lock. So I've got plenty of room to plumb a 4-inch pipe down here. And then this guy, we're gonna turn it and come down and poke it down there, and probably put like a V-band flange on it, and then let the exhaust shop worry about that. I was looking underneath. It's gonna be kind of a nightmare. We'll see what we can do about 1 or 2 mufflers or whatever. And then this guy, when we poke it down here, if you're wondering what we're gonna do with the loud valve, so I got this loud valve. They sponsor the channel, so big shout out to Loud Valves. Link in the description. You can go get one of these. This is a 4-inch, so this is boost activated. So there's a little nipple there, and we're going to put pressure to it from the turbo. So as soon as the turbo starts making boost, it'll actually open this flap up, and we'll have an open 4-inch exhaust. When it's not making boost, this thing will be shut. The other thing I'm going to try to do too is I just want to make it simple. So when I'm driving down the street, I think I'm going to disconnect this so it just doesn't open at all. We'll see how annoying the exhaust is, but if you're wondering where this is going, I debated on where to put it. I basically just been eyeballing stuff and figuring out what I could make out of what I had. Like I had this laying around, and then I had this thing. Obviously this is stainless, that's galvanized, I think. But anyway, I was, looking here and there and everywhere. Well, I talked to the guys at Loud Valves, and they said if you put it after a 90, because there are people complaining about the blade getting bent from like a wicked 2-step where it does, the pop and bang tune when you're on the brake and you're getting ready to launch the car. Well, the backfires could actually bend this blade. So I want to say the blade, I'm not sure if it's aluminum or stainless. I guess we'll find out. But if you put it after 90, it has a better chance to survive. So this is my 90. And then I'm going to hang this thing all the way at the bottom, kind of tucked in behind the frame. And then we'll figure out which way. I don't know if this is directional or not. I'll actually read the directions. So this thing will go down at the bottom, way down here. And then we'll plumb this thing, that way, or something like so. And then I'm going to have to do some sort of support, probably off the frame or something. We'll have to do some sort of rubber, some sort of mount, because there's a lot of weight here, and then this is putting the weight at the end of this pipe, which is far away from that. Obviously lots of leverage, so we don't want to do that. So we'll support this thing, but I figured it's after the 90, it puts it kind of away and down, and then if I put it at the end of the pipe, and I do have an issue with the blade, I'm going to have a V-band on this to disconnect it from the exhaust there. We'll have a V-band here, or I could just get under the car and we could take this thing out and straighten it, or mess with it if we have to, because I can see it. If I put it here like mid-pipe, it's just basically it does what it does. I can't get to it. I thought about putting like a V-band on one side and the other side, but that's just a lot of money in V-bands. I figured the best bet, after the 90, we'll put it at the bottom. I'll have access to the blades if we got to tap on them or do whatever to straighten the boys back out and make sure they're decent. And then yeah, we'll just support the weight with some sort of standoff or something, so it'll kind of clean it up. So this guy will be down here underneath the car, in this pocket down here, and then this will go down there back to some sort of exhaust. Oh, look at, they painted my car, the birds. Thank you, birds. And yeah, so from the top of the car, it'll just do that, and then I'm thinking wastegate here, boop, and then bada bing, right into there. So that way it's all just kind of a tight little package. Funny part about all this is it would pretty much fit under a flat hood. This is the highest point, and this fit under my stock hood initially, but I don't mind the cowl. It looks kind of race car. And then I have options later if we get crazy and we do like a high ram or whatever under the sun I want to do, we'll have the room for it. And I got a good deal on the cowl hood, so that's why we run it, and it is what it is. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this episode. And then from here on out till the thing kind of runs, like when it runs and stuff gets exciting, I'll make little videos. I'm not gonna get too crazy with editing or anything like that for now, but as soon as we hit the track, my goal for Rocky Mountain Race Week is to bring you guys along, to bring videos out every day that we race, unless we have major problems and I really just can't get around to it. But I'm going to try to get hotel rooms every night, so I have Wi-Fi. I'm going to try to bring you guys along as best I can, so that way you can see it on the live feed. You can see behind the scenes, see what kind of struggle we're having or good time, which is hopefully the, you know, more of the good time portion versus the struggle portion. And then LS Fest should be the end of next month. They haven't put out really much of anything, but if it goes, I'm going. So even if there's no spectators or whatever, I'd love to shake the car down. I'd love to take the Twinnebago out there and camp in that thing. So we will see how it goes. Lots of stuff to do, lots on my plate. Thank you guys for understanding. Like I said, I'll just bring videos, and then again, they're not going to be every Tuesday. I'm just gonna, whenever I have some time to edit and put a video up, we'll try to put something up at least once a week for you guys. But we'll see how we go. I'll try my best. You guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, share, keep it locked. I'm out.